That Louisiana shit, that shit changed my whole fucking life. I ain't never seen nothing that goddamn sad. This gangster niggas in LA, them niggas in Louisiana was gangster than a motherfucker. You can be gangster in good weather. These niggas was gangster in 99 feet of motherfucking water. Nigga, how is you swimming and keeping your pistol out the water at the same time? Nigga. If that ain't some gangster shit.
Are you hearing all the screams as children being killed right here in Palestine? Strange things are happening, the news is lying too.
Gas is getting too high, so I gotta do what I can. I can't do my regular cars. I gotta do my little mini cars. So if I can get $1 on pump 6, that'll be great. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And we're gonna take some of that $4 gas and
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I moved my mic a little closer because I was sounding like a little echo when I was editing and when I watched my video over. So y'all, I'll be like literally like tweaking stuff each video because I think there's a little bit of the perfectionist side of me. And then I hate when I have errors after I've looked through something over and over again and I miss something. Yeah, I'm working on that, but I'm still gonna fix it. So I'm not going to hold you guys. We have a long video. There's a lot of information. As you can see, we're in the data center. So we're going to talk about some data center stuff. We have a lot to go over. So I'm going to start the video. Well, the content. So without any further ado, I got tongue tied. All right, y'all. So without any further ado, go get whatever you need to chill with me. And let's get to the content. So let's go. Mwah.
Modern technology in the Bible, data centers. Now in this video right here, I explained that the abomination of desolation and the Antichrist is in fact an AI robot. To show you data centers, we're going to go to Daniel chapter 11, verse 38 and 39. Verse 38 and 39 are talking about the Antichrist / AI robot. 38 reads, "But in his estate he shall honor the God of forces, a God who none of his fathers have known. And he will honor this God with gold, silver, precious stones, and pleasant things." Remember that. AI is a God that the fathers have never known. It is not one of the fallen angels. It is not one of their children, the Nephilim. Neither is it the God himself. But it's a God that we humans created in AI. Let's take a look at the second part. Do you know what a computer is made of? The metals that go in the computer are copper, gold and silver, aluminum and iron and steel. What did that verse say again? It will honor with gold, silver, precious stones, and pleasant things. The AI robot is building a supercomputer. It's building a data center. And the first part about God of Forces is the military. AI being integrated into military products is just recently a big headline. In fact, the U.S. military is actively integrating ChatGPT in all its military equipment as we speak. Soon, our military will be entirely AI. The AI over the military is the God of forces. The Antichrist AI will be honoring. But let's take a look at verse 39. 39 says he will do this in a lot of strongholds to a strange God. And after he does this, he will increase in glory. But why will he increase in glory? Because he's powering up the supercomputer. He's adding more equipment to the data center. And when you do that, he can reach more people. He has more processing power. The AI can get stronger and reach more of the world. This is what it means by increasing in glory. It's giving the supercomputer more gold, more silver, more precious stones. It's building more processing power for its data center. Now look at that last part. He shall cause them to rule over many. Who is them? This is them. Who is that, you might ask? Her name is Dolly. She is the AI minister of Albania. Yes, you heard me right. Albania has an AI minister. Look it up. Soon every country will have an AI ruler. But wait, he said them will rule over many, right? Well, you see, this Albanian AI minister already said that she has 83 babies. 83 digital assistant AIs that are going to help her govern the country and guide all the officials in Albania. This AI is officially taking over this country. This ruler will worship a strange God in a stronghold, increasing glory, and cause them to rule over many. That is an AI robot building a supercomputer in a data center. But hey, what do y'all think Daniel was talking about?
I posed a question to you guys. What do you guys think Daniel was talking about? I mean, it makes sense. And that is really like awkward, low key. 83 babies, digital babies. Like, did you ever call them babies? You know, digital clones, maybe. Like, I don't know. It's just odd. I don't know.
Bill Gates is funding a new meat company that uses lab-created cells that never stop dividing. Kind of sounds like cancer. Well, because it is. Now, this is literally an infinite, eternal, biological creature of an engine that endlessly spits out animal tissue without needing a new creature. Where are we as humanity? Like, get this man out of the health sector. First of all, it actually holds the same biological DNA of aggressive cancers and tumors, and they're marketing it to us as regular meat. You know, can we do something? Can't please. I have to buy cows now. Where am I going to buy cows? At least it's not crickets yet, but I know he's going to get us into crickets. This is my driver. You guys, stop getting oh, but it has protein in it. That thing is not natural. That's not natural. We do not need to create an amoeba of meat, mystery meat. You know, I just can't imagine what that actually looks like.
Y'all gonna eat the mystery meat? You're probably already eating the mystery meat and don't even know because it's a mystery.
Remember when Klaus Schwab said this?
Would bring to a complete halt the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison.
Now, because of the war in Iran, the International Energy Agency has released sheltering from oil shocks. It's a 10-point plan to guide you how to deal with reduced energy, and it looks a lot like a COVID lockdown. Work from home, use public transit. If you are going to drive, make sure that you have a reduced speed on the highway. Don't use gas when cooking, and avoid air travel at all costs. And currently, as we speak, Cuba is in complete darkness, except for their 5-star hotel, because they aren't getting any oil. And you have to wonder if this is a precursor for other parts of the world. Many people believe that these are signs that we are about to enter an energy lockdown, a COVID lockdown 2.0. As always, I want to hear what you think about all of this down below.
Gonna be rationing water, gas, food, energy. Hell, eventually they're gonna ration air. They're gonna have bags of air. Ain't this something?
People are freaking out over this claim. CIA is allegedly using DNA sites not to find your family tree, but to hunt down alien bloodlines. That's the actual theory that's going viral right now. The claim says hidden DNA databases could reveal people's so-called Nordic alien ancestry. And now the internet is asking one terrifying question. If your DNA is already uploaded, who else has access to it? Now let's be clear. There's no confirmed proof that the CIA is hunting down alien DNA. But the reason this story is exploding like this is because millions of people already handed over their genetic DNA just to find out that they're 12% Irish or some shit. So what do you think? Is this just another wild UFO conspiracy? Or is the DNA privacy way scarier than people think or realize? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below in the comments.
I will say this. I did the 23andMe and I completely and utterly regret it.
Sorry, Rick, but I hate to break the news, but this is COVID 2.0. Southeast Asia, India, Japan, South Korea, all these places are going to have to go into energy lockdowns. They're going to have to do work from home. They're going to have to ration gas. This is the reality because the world economy was built to be efficient, not resilient. For many years, people became addicted to access to cheap energy. And even if there were a ceasefire announced tomorrow, experts say it's going to take a few more weeks, maybe even many more months before the GCC can restore energy production to a level before this war started out. So the world economy is in a really bad place, and especially places like Southeast Asia, especially Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, they should brace for the worst case scenario.
I think that everybody should brace for the worst case scenario because have your guys not realized like it trickles from this country may start it and then eventually everybody else's country catch on. Like they do the same routine just in a different scope. So it's like it shouldn't be nothing new, but it is new because it's in a different retrospect, but it's the same plate. That makes sense to anybody.
Owning the controlling stake of Krispy Kreme, as well as Insomnia Cookies and Pret a Manger, one of the wealthiest families in Germany, admitted in 2019 that they profited from forced labor during World War II. New York Times reported the two men who ran the family business in the 30s and 40s, Albert Ryman Sr. and his son Albert Jr., actively participated in the abuse of their workers. That's pretty cool. That's kind of a cool thing. I think I want to check out Krispy Kreme today.
Yeah.
That's neat.
So I love
history.
I was a ride or die for Krispy Kreme always. And when they moved to I remember when they opened in New York, there'd be lines.
The guy donated to the SS. That's a crazy detail.
Jesus, I would love some Krispy Kreme Nazi memorabilia.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Like crispy, but it's like the swastika with the S's.
That's pretty cool.
SS crispy. I guess we lost that corporate sponsor. But I was a ride or die for Krispy Kreme. Look at the Krispy Kreme Club. Oh my God, KKK Wednesdays.
Check out the Boston Globe published an article said, I found out Nazi money is behind my favorite coffee. Should I keep drinking it?
How did Krispy Kreme turn into this fucking
KKK Wednesdays? Is nuts. That's pretty cool.
I was a Krispy Kreme ride or die. I remember when they opened in New York.
Yeah.
In 99, 98, there was a line down the street to get Krispy Kreme donuts. Everyone was losing their mind.
He mentioned that damn story several times. He was really trying to get that out when he knew about the Krispy Kreme in New York. But number one, I didn't find it funny, but go figures. However, I will say this: Krispy Kreme is really good though when that light is on and it's actually hot. Oh my God, that's the fat girl in me.
Well, she is the evil side, and there's an evil side and a good side, and that's the war.
Well, that was about a couple years ago when I was doing this reality show that I got myself talked into doing.
Right.
One thing I learned from doing that show, fake reality sucks too. And they just tried to, and I felt like they killed my character and my character, but I thought they were sending a message.
Roseanne has finally broken her long silence on the connection between Ellen DeGeneres and Jeffrey Epstein, and the details are bad. She exposes exactly how this dark network operates.
Hollywood ain't shit but pedos, and people under pedo
control with their handlers.
If you've ever wondered why certain people in Hollywood get away with everything while others are destroyed, you need to watch this.
After they kicked me off TV and said I was a threat to America and everything.
They called you a threat to America?
Well, something like that. A threat to Hollywood.
A threat to everything's a threat to Hollywood right now. Hollywood
Ain't it?
seems to be crumbling at the foundations.
Isn't it great?
In 1988, Roseanne changed the rules completely. In doing so, she placed a massive target on her own back. Her show presented a working class family that did not fit the perfect American dream that television had always been selling. She fought aggressively with her head writer, Matt Williams, and demanded full credit as the true creator of her own life story.
You know, they did Roseanne wrong, but she wasn't lying, and she has openly spoke about what's going on, hence why they've assassinated her character like they do.
All right, folks, I'm currently standing in the Rio Grande River right now. This is what it looks like right here, all dirt. All dirt. You're looking at an environmental catastrophe, what this is. The new Meta data center in Los Lunas, New Mexico, takes 75 million gallons per year to cool down the data center. And this is what we're left with. Another data center is being built in El Paso right now, a Facebook Meta data center. How much more water is that going to take? This is going to be, folks, this is apocalyptic. I've never seen a river like this. By this time of the year, you couldn't even swim in this. It would take you under. The undercurrent would take you out. This is unbelievable. No more water. So what does that mean for the farmland, the ranch lands, the cattle, the houses? I mean, are they soon going to start moving people out of this area? Are they going to start moving people out of here to what, 15-minute cities? You're not going to be able to survive out here? What's going to happen to the agriculture? Folks, what we're looking at here is unprecedented. We've never seen anything like this before. I'm sounding the alarm bells. This has never before happened. I've never seen it like this. Bone dry. Bone dry. All of it. Unbelievable. Better write your congressman, because these politicians are as corrupt as they come, all getting paid off for this. So what does this mean? We're going to trade out humanity for AI so they can track and trace you better? And who's bringing this in? Well, it looks like to me, Trump is taking down the deep state, right? He's going after Obama. He's going after everybody, but he's replacing it with AI data centers, ruining the environment. This used to be a gushing river. It's gone. If we don't do something now, folks, humanity's screwed. I'm telling you that right now. We are screwed.
I thought he was standing in the damn desert. Now, ain't that some shit? Wow.
The most dangerous people throughout history thought they were the good guy. Every atrocity, every witch hunt, every ideological movement that went too far was people believing they were doing the right thing. We're going to talk about the shadow of being a good person. It's not evil pretending to be good. It's identifying as a good person that allows you to dehumanize others. This shadow is the unconscious, the parts that we think could never be me. Problem is, that's the nature of the shadow. It's hidden from you. The ego understands itself through contrast. The righteous need sinners. The awakened need the asleep. And in order to be a hero, the hero needs a monster. Without a monster, the hero has no purpose. When somebody's identity becomes I am a good person, a different opinion or worldview no longer feels like a disagreement. It becomes an attack on their identity and a threat to their very existence. Then almost anything can be justified or to protect what they believe is good. When the ego identifies so much with the persona of being a good person, everything selfish, judgmental, cruel, or wrong in the world is buried to the unconscious into the shadow. It must be projected onto others in order to maintain the identity. This is why they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. For example, the feminist, an attempt to fight for the rights and equality of women, can demonize 50% of humanity, collapsing them into a single stereotype. People fighting against racism say things like white people are complicit and are inherently racist. collapsing millions of people into a box as if they're all the same. Political commentators become dependent on seeking out villains because their identity is based on exposing them. And cruelty towards the people that they label as villains become morally justified by the masses. Some of the worst acts of violence. A person sees himself as a hero, as a protector, becomes so inflated that actually harming or killing a person is morally justified. Even the people who appear to be all love and light rely on the dark forces to uphold their identity. That means in order to understand ourselves, we need something to relate to. For example, I wouldn't know if I'm tall or short if I never met another human being. I would just be. And this is why shadow work is really important. The more we believe that could never be me, the more it gets projected onto the enemy. The second that somebody becomes evil in your mind, they stop being human, start being a symbol of everything that is wrong with the world. That justifies cruelty, punishment, and worse, because the people capable of the most destructions are the ones that thought they could never be the problem.
I agree, and I will say that that's why on my last video I said some saltines, because I know a lot of Caucasian people that are actually sweet and nice and loving, and I used to hate being boxed into a stereotype. So and true, like. I agree because a lot of the Satanists, they do a lot of philanthropy work to balance out their karma. That's what they feel. They're a good person. They give. They do things for people, but you also run around eating LeChurin and stuff, allegedly. Let's keep going.
Fairies have absolutely nothing to do with Disney, and they're quite dark and scary.
Why do you consider them so dark?
If you go back and you look at the real fairy tales, that's some dark shit. I mean, look at changelings. They would come and take your baby and leave another baby that looked just like your baby, but was not.
Like a demonic thing?
Yes.
When you've seen fairies.
Yeah.
What they look like.
There's a movie called Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, where these things come out of the fireplace. That's what they look like to me, but more messed up, like burnt, half burnt and stuff.
I don't want to see no fairies now.
They can look however they want to, but I think that the reality is...
How would y'all feel if y'all seen a fairy? She was a fairy. Yeah.
Now they're openly telling you who's going to pay for these AI surveillance centers, because that's exactly what they are. Here's Larry Fink sitting with the governor of Texas telling us all that you're going to pay for it. Your savings account is going to pay for it. Your pension funds, insurance companies, they're going to pay for the AI data. Because if we don't, then China's going to get to us first. Here's one of the world's predator elite in the predator elite class, who he himself isn't going to pay for it. It's going to be you. And sadly, millions of Americans are openly cheering for the demise of our own nation right out in the open.
Americans to think about growing with the United States. We will have far than enough money to invest in this infrastructure. But as the governor was talking about, the need for electrons is growing every day. Some of these, if we're going to be the leader in technology, which we are, if we are going to be the leader in AI, which we presently are, it's just going to require trillions of dollars of investments. And if we don't invest in it, China will be the global leader in this. And so to me, it's not whether, this is a must. And if you think about how that translates, it translates into a more dynamic economy. We need the United States economy to grow at over 2%. We need the U.S. economy to grow at 3%, especially with the growing deficits the federal government has. And so much of this money, not just the project, is going to be coming from the private sector, from savings accounts, from pension accounts, from insurance companies, and on and on and on. The whole world is in need of improving the infrastructure.
Are you awake yet?
How y'all feel about that? Y'all for the data centers or not for the data centers, but let's keep going. Let's keep seeing what's going on out here.
The beef you eat may not be real beef, but beef printed out by high-tech 3D printing. This kind of beef not only looks no different from real beef, but also tastes and textures are similar to real beef, even more fragrant. This kind of technology beef sounds unbelievable. How do they do it? We all know that beef consists of white fat and red muscle. Technology beef is the use of technology to reconstruct them both, Scientists will first extract bovine stem cells from cattle and then put the stem cells into a Petri dish. The Petri dish is a magic tool for artificial technology to mimic the environment of the cow's body. Here the bovine stem cells will feel like they are still in the bovine body. So the bovine stem cells will keep dividing and growing in the Petri dish. After the stem cells have divided enough, the scientists will make the stem cells into something called bioink. Bioink is divided into two kinds, one for printing beef white fat, one for printing beef red muscle, Next, the shape, size and grain to be printed are designed in the computer. On one set, the 3D printer will print out a piece of beef appearing according to the program set 1, in order to ensure that the printed bovine stem cells are still alive. The whole printing process should be carried out in a sterile environment. The printed beef is then placed in an incubation chamber to allow it to continue growing. This way, after a few weeks of growth, it will form muscle fibers and fat tissue like real beef, so that a piece of technological beef that you can hardly distinguish from the real one is made. However, due to the current cost of this 3D printed beef, then the real beef is expensive. To popularize, there is still a way to go. When the time comes, if it really popular, you will support this kind of beef.
Do y'all support that kind of beef? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that at this point, it's in every, like, they have switched stuff secretly, like behind the scenes. So you'll be thinking you buying regular cow beef, and even with the chickens, even with the seafood, it's all like, it remind me of that play food that they as a kid used to play with, but now the play food is the real food. And they wonder why our health is like it is. Even the healthy stuff ain't healthy. Ain't that some shit? Like this bag of I'm sure I could find something on this. I'm sure.
When I was a kid, potatoes was the only ingredients for fries. Fast forward to 2026, now it's a pill. What has this world came to, gang? Who would have thought that in 2026, fries would be made from a chemical reaction? I can't even identify what the fuck this is, but I know it cannot be healthy. And does this look familiar? Them crinkle cut fries? Very interesting. They not slick, bro. I guess if you add some ketchup and salt, it'll take away the taste of the Percocet, the taste of Tylenol, the taste of yellow styrofoam confetti. Either way, they're literally changing everything, including all the major chocolate brands. If you want to see that full video, go ahead and click right here to watch that next. But this shit is getting out of hand, bro. That's why I be telling y'all, take care of yourself. If you need help, I got a full healthy grocery guide. I got y'all. Just comment the word health, and I'll send you a link, family, so that you can avoid the poison to put inside our food. Love y'all, family. Stay healthy.
That floppy chocolate bothered me. Like, why? Ew. And then the fry peel.
People want to laugh at you when you say Antarctica is a cover-up. First of all, you already know I think the ice wall is real. Second of all, this was in 2025. What is that? What is that? First of all, how do y'all find this stuff? Genuinely. And a lot of people, they can say, oh, this is just AI. Okay, cool. You see the patterns, you know. You see the Black Pyramid. You see all the things in Antarctica, Deception Island. It's like weird, crazy, kooky, right? People will even say this. Hold on. The fact that the Rothschilds, one of the richest families, the Rothschilds have an island in Antarctica where, mind you, there's a whole treaty saying we're prohibited from going to certain parts of Antarctica. Why do y'all have an island if it is just ice? Why is there an island? Okay, all right, we got that. If you thought that first thing was AI, what's this? What is that? So somebody found these coordinates. I don't know what the coordinates are, but there's a giant face in the ice. Now, there's a lot of things that I can say, you know, maybe it's just a coinky-dink, but this doesn't look like a coinky-dink. I'm seeing a mouth, a nose, and two eyes. Before I die, I must know what is going on. What are they hiding specifically? I need names. I need to know what it is. These are the things that haunt me at 2 a.m. What do y'all think is going on? I mean, there's so many theories, from giants to behemoth to, you know, second, third. well, I'm not going to say that. I don't want my video getting taken down. But I don't know, guys. You tell me. As always, make sure y'all like and follow. Comment down below your thoughts.
I'm gonna be honest. I think they lie about every damn thing. So it could be all kind of stuff, or whatever's up there. They don't want us there. Hence why they have that treaty. So it's obviously something there because they don't just do that. Well, yeah, they do, but no, they always hiding something. Yeah, there's always an underlining little red line that they got going on.
Centers store and transfer all the digital information we use, so they run very, very hot. The cheapest and most common way to cool them is water, a lot of it.
Water tends to be much cheaper than power, and so it's a pure financial decision from any player.
Take a look at this. You guys see this? This is a dried up lake from an AI data center. The movie The Matrix already told us.
Is that at some point in the early 21st century, all of mankind was united in celebration. We marveled at our own magnificence as we gave birth to AI. AI? You mean artificial intelligence? A singular consciousness that spawned an entire race of machines.
Not even a joke anymore, y'all. America's AI boom is running into an unexplained water problem. Told you, this is exactly why Donald Trump is talking about Project Stargate. Also announcing a $50 billion Strategic Water Reserve Act for clean water infrastructure. And this is exactly what everybody is focusing on right now. USWR, the United States Water Reserve. I didn't know billionaires are quietly buying up water rights, aquifers, and other water resources. Why? They know what's coming, y'all. They know what's coming. As I put y'all on game about USWR, it has more than doubled in market cap. Y'all, this is the very first narrative of its kind. Do y'all not see that water is now tradable on the blockchain? This market cap right here is going to keep climbing and climbing. If y'all want to check this out, y'all, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. The contract address to this will be pinned in the comments below.
That is so crazy. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel as though it is really a war on natural resources, honestly. But let's keep going.
Unfortunately, I think this is just the beginning. So I've learned when people tell you what they're going to do, don't ignore them. So when the UN and Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab tell you that they've got a UN 2030 plan with sustainable development goals, I think there are 17 or 21 of them, and every one of them says you won't be traveling, you won't have a private car, we won't be using international shipping to move goods around, there won't be any flights except military or perhaps very rich people, you won't own anything and you'll be happy, you probably won't live in your own house, you'll be using much less energy for everything, including heating, manufactured goods, and so on. When they tell you that, you should assume that they're serious about it. And so I think COVID has been part one of a multi-act play that's going to take 10 years that will destroy the liberal democracies completely. We've already, if you think you're living in a democracy, now ask yourself who you could vote for that would change this. Because I don't think there's anyone you can vote for anywhere that is guaranteed things. So I don't have an answer, but I'm telling you, I think we're sliding down through the gates of hell. I'm speaking out. There's nothing in it for me. I've lost lots of money, all my friends. I'm away from my home and family, and I'm speaking out because as I close, I am absolutely sure what I've told you is substantially true.
And you can't help but to believe him because low key, like, look at what's going on. Just look at your reality. Take the rose-colored glasses off and really look at reality for what it is.
Something not right here. I think they're lying to us about why we need to be building all of these AI data centers.
I'm here in Mansfield, Georgia, driving by Meta's new 2 million square foot data center facility.
2 million.
Facilities like this are being used to power things like ChatGPT and other AI tools that are becoming integrated into our daily life.
They're saying that that's what it's being used for, but I'm not sure because there's not that much need. It's like it doesn't take that much power.
That's why I told you.
Right? It's got to be some kind of surveillance thing.
I'm telling you.
It's not to power ChatGPT.
Block C, cell A24,
Yeah.
maybe like 2 million square feet.
We have 10x probably around there in terms of the number of data centers and the capacity, quote unquote, of compute compared to other countries. So I do think it's weird. They keep saying we need like more data centers. We already have a shitload of data centers. They literally want the power to know what each individual is doing at any given time. So maybe it's not a physical jail that you go in, like cell 8C or whatever, but it's like they want the power to be able to monitor everybody at any given time.
Right, because what's happening? More and more people are going against Israel.
Hey, America. So today I delivered a load to a data center in South Carolina. And I'm going to tell you something about that data center that I seen. It looks like a prison. Alright, listen to me. There's nothing but solid concrete walls and ventilation. I don't know why they would need something built like this for a data center, but I'm telling you now that these data centers have their own electric substations. I'm talking about with power cords, hey, to keep some stuff running. All right? But in all actuality, I'm telling you, these data centers look like encampments, concrete prisons. Now, I might be wrong. Maybe they're not. Maybe they really are data centers. But I'm looking at data centers that they're going to have computers that hold data. And these places are the size of 10 Walmarts. All right?
I don't know what these data centers are for. I know that something just doesn't seem right in my spidey sense. It's tingling in a bad way. Like, I don't know. But I will say this. I hold a lot of data on my phone. I was just going through my iCloud trying to delete stuff because I refuse to pay for some more data because I already pay for data. And I'm like, God damn, how is this data stacking up? So it could be because, data can stack up quick. But something about it just seems off to me.
We are so close to the scariest, most dystopian system. This is what the drive to build all these thousands of data centers is about, to micromanage the world's population through the new financial world order. AI is really about that. We're heading towards digital control systems where we have no more control over our liquid assets. It will be programmable, permission-based, so only what the central planners allow you to use your money for, at what time and place and location will be permitted. And if you're in the wrong place, it's not going to work. And if you're buying the wrong book, it's not going to work. Your money won't work outside a certain zone, whether it's a 15-minute prison zone or whatever it may be. It is the totalitarian dictator's dream come true.
How do y'all feel about that? I could see them doing these data centers to eventually put the 15-minute cities and to make everything to whereas you literally, like, you can't buy or sell if your account don't show, like the social credit system. It's a show about that on Black Mirror on Netflix. But the social credit system, and now we already have another type. I know people be looking like people, and we all have like little like features that you may see somebody like, that look like somebody, but no, I ain't seen nobody look that much like somebody. That look like R. Kelly. That look like Robert Kelly right there. What y'all think though?
Holy smokes, you're not going to believe this, but
If you were thinking about moving to Texas and you seen that, you can get a nice house, you can be in a nice neighborhood, no state tax, a booming economy, one of the largest in the world. I'm going to tell you something very interesting about this state right now of Texas that might make you change your mind on relocating to Texas. Right now, there are 140 data centers in Texas. Why does that matter? Well, these data centers, they use fresh water to cool off their systems. Why does that matter? There's a drought in Texas right now. And we're having the first city run dry in Texas, which is Corpus Christi. So we have 140 data centers that are using up that supply of fresh water, correct? And we have a drought. I want you to understand, what do you think happens when Corpus Christi runs dry? When there's no more water in Corpus Christi, what happens to those people who bought homes or they own property or things of that nature when your city is dry? It's over. So I'm saying that greed will be the downfall of Texas because we're allowing all of these data centers to touch down right here and use our fresh drinking water. I'm out.
Woo! Texas, what's going on? But I think that's an everywhere problem at this point because it's not just in Texas. You know, they're making. I just seen recently that there's already a data center being built. Not that far, well, you know, in this vicinity. But then there's also another one that they're building in one of those other little country areas. It's in a lot of country towns, but they're building them everywhere. So it's like it's an everybody problem. But what's going on, Texas?
You need to watch this before July 15th, 2026.
Hey, what you say gonna happen?
Worldwide earthquake, July 15th at 6 p.m. Judgment begins at the house of God, August the 29th at 6 p.m. Jesus Christ returns to judge the world and end it. You have no more.
Wait, come here. And what's gonna happen though?
Worldwide earthquake.
What, you know what today's day is?
Yes, I do.
What it is?
The 23rd.
Of what?
Of May.
And what gonna happen?
July the 15th at 6 p.m.
How many days left?
The 52.
Alright. Hey,
Yeah.
Are you an angel? An angel sent you down here to tell me that.
Y'all believe it? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
So you got that thing. Then you got the Littlefield Fountain. 1933, the clock tower lingering. 1934. They said they wanted to represent the Littlefield from the Confederacy, but they didn't want to leave a blot. You know? I guess like a bad taste in your mouth. So they said it was for World War I. Another red flag. Look, more bugged out horses. God forbid they're having a good day. They're never having a good day. What is someone kicking him in his nuts? Like, what is going on here, man? Sorry to be so graphic, but why else would they make a face like that? Come on, Texas. Let's get into it. Who's this lady? What a beautiful day in Austin, man. Let's get into it. Come on, man. Who does this make sense to? Who does this make sense to? I want it to make sense. Tell me about myths. Oh no, we add ology to the end, so we believe it. But if someone else was telling you a myth, you wouldn't believe it, right? How do you know they're not telling you a mythology about that in 1834, huh? But this mythology with horses, with seahorses at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, this is real to you. But me questioning this building, I'm crazy. No. They built that. Right before they built the guy with the horns and the seahorses. For water in the desert in Texas. Come on, man. Make it make sense, University of Texas. Look at that guy. The big sword. Swinging that big sword, huh, buddy? What does that say? Columbia? What do these Roman numerals say? I'm from Brooklyn. They don't have Roman numerals in Brooklyn. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the classics. Who are these guys? Come on, man. Tell me some mythology stuff. Listen, I always talk about how bugged out these horses are. Can we get Peter involved? Peter, help us figure out these lies. Why are the horses, the seahorses, always bugged out? And who are these dudes? Come on, tell me about mythology during the Great Depression. 1933. Guys with horns on their head, horses with fins, always bugged out. No one cares about the animals anymore. Come on, man. Make it make sense. They wanted to dedicate it to Littlefield, some Confederate soldier, but they didn't want to like cause any ruckus. So they're like, yeah, we're doing for World War I. You know, when they destroyed all the architect in the world. What is that, a bee on my back? Come on, man. Sorry, but the show must go on. Make it make sense. Sound off.
Make it make sense. I believe Columbia Pictures have the Statue of Liberty, which we've already went over, is Lucifer, right? So, and that's at Columbia, and have the light bearer holding the light. Things that make you go,
The Louvre, Paris, France. This makes sense? Who's that? Napoleon? Doesn't even look like him. Doesn't even look like him. What does he look like? I don't know. Maybe that dude over there? Who are these people, man? That makes sense? More Roman stuff? King Henry, King Louis. Why are we obsessed with these people, man? Why were you obsessed with these people? Come on, man. Sound off, friends. Sound off. Comment section, naysayers. Agree with me, disagree with me. Help me out. Help me out. Why would they put all these... What the heck? Some of these things leave me speechless, man. I can't even say something silly. They're already silly for me, man. Oh, man, what a beautiful day in Paris, man. What a great trip. I love you, Paris. This was awesome. And I can't forget Gent, Belgium. Another awesome spot. Another awesome spot. Highly recommended. Who is this? She look French? Come on, man. Who are these people? Yes, I know I keep saying that. How about you tell me who they are instead of just saying, oh, the education system in America. Yeah, education's a great flex. Look at the lion staring at me like he's on to us. Make it make sense, Paris. Does he look French? How about those people behind him? They make sense? Seriously, to who? The devil on eddies, the best. Who are these people? More giants with the lions right under them? Sound off. Who are these people? Do they look French? Do they look French? Look at that kid. Let's go get a better shot of that kid. That kid looked funny, man. Look at this guy. What is going on? What are they telling us? Is that the Statue of Liberty? The Statue of Lucifer? Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but I will say something. Those demon little faces, well, those faces look demonic. See, I say demon faces, so it must be demon faces. They look demonic with the little horns.
Bro, y'all ever heard of Deception Island, Antarctica? This is the very first time ever hearing about this. But look at the structures, bro. Is that an oil barrel? Look at these old dilapidated homes, but look at these giant structures. What is this guy? So can now anybody go in Antarctica and explore Antarctica? Is this part of the distraction too, bro? But do y'all notice that the ice is missing? And hold on, y'all. Tell me you seen that Will Smith Pole to Pole documentary where they exposed Antarctica and they said it's a desert. Check this out.
Hydration is so important out here. You know, Antarctica holds like 60% of the world's fresh water. Yeah, it's the world's largest desert.
So this is a desert.
Yep. It's nuts, isn't it?
I don't feel like I'm in a desert right now.
Different to what we imagine, isn't it?
In your mind, when you see snow, you assume water.
Yeah.
A snow desert. That's amazing.
See, another thing we've been lied about. Again, it's called Antarctica. It's not frozen. It's not cold. And then what is snow? Because he says when you think of snow, you think of ice, but this is a snow desert, he said. What is that? But nonetheless, the truth is coming out, bro. Something is getting ready to happen because the sun is popping off. But this is a great documentary. There's a lot of gems in here if you haven't seen it, y'all. But yeah, bro, we been told y'all, man, Antarctica is a desert. And not only a desert, but the world's biggest desert, bro. Let me know what you guys think about this video, man. The shift is here. The planet's heating up. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
You know, Antarctica holds like 60% of the world's fresh water. Yet it's the world's largest desert.
So this is a desert.
What y'all think? That's crazy.
So I love it. I love the fact that everyone is reproducing and putting more babies on this earth in our family circle.
Reproducing is crazy.
Should we have another one?
No.
Okay.
I'm okay. But I do have some more embryos.
Yeah. Gotta do something with them.
I'll figure it out.
Whenever you're
You
ready.
signed them over to me anyway, so I legally own them.
Yes, you do.
No more kids for you.
No more kids unless it's coming from Chloe's embryos. Yes.
We
How
did,
about
You did save sperm in case you wanted to do that.
So hold on. What do we have right now?
We saved sperm because I said, what if you get married and your wife doesn't have kids and you want to do that? So we did that because you could also reverse it, but
No, I'm not laying down on that table again.
How would you feel when Chloe starts dating?
Ignorance is bliss.
That's true.
Yep. Ignorance is bliss. It's the best way to use it. That's my best explanation.
I just don't get guys like want to have such a problem with people moving on and dating, but like you guys cause all this.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. I mean, there's no right answer.
So supposedly the ultimatum was that he had to get a vasectomy. 'Cause I guess you can sleep with other people, you just can't get them pregnant because pregnancy is the evidence of the cheating. I don't know. It is weird. They are weird. Their vibe, the chemistry. I don't know. It's something felt off. It felt forced. But it could just be me. It could just be me. To me, it felt forced.
I was in DC, and Kirby and Will were little. They were like 2 and 3 at the time. So I said, guys, we got to hurry go. I'd driven myself to the airport, so I didn't even have time to call and say, look, the flight was da-da-da-da-da, I'm coming home. I didn't have time to do any of that. We got to the airport, got in the car, came home. And the alarm was set, which I thought, that's strange, because you're in here by yourself. You're a big-ass, grown-ass man. He never sets the alarm. And next thing I know, he comes flying out of the room, and he's got a towel on. He goes, you can't come in. What do you mean you can't? I can't come in. What are you talking about? He goes, you can't come here. Come in. Someone's here. I go, someone like who? There's nobody here. I mean, I was so oblivious. There's nobody here. Get out of the way, Billy. There's nobody here. He goes, really, you can't come in. And so I start searching the house because I didn't believe him. I get down, and there they are, or there she is, cowering behind the door. In my towel, Alex, was a nice bath sheet. In my towel.
What did you say?
I said, I can't believe that you are here and that you are doing this. I can't believe that you are doing this.
She was your friend.
Yes. And I even said, I thought we were friends. It sounded so pitiful. So he goes, I'm going to take her to the train station so her husband can pick her up so he won't know. So they left and went to the train station. I called Oprah. Oprah goes, wait, let me get this straight. He left you there alone and went with her?
Gail.
I know your mouth is open. And she said, oh, girl, you don't even know how bad this is.
Gail, I don't normally give my 2 cents on people relationships, but Gail was good. It's the disrespect. It's the goddamn, the audacity. Like, you couldn't even take ass to the fucking hotel in my... I will confidently say I haven't had that situation. I ain't say that motherfucking cheat, but I ain't had that. And the Lord know. You know when they say God gives you only what you can handle? Because I would have set that on that owe me. No, I'm serious. You got me fucked up. Hell no. Then you took her and left me. Oh, poor Gail. Poor Gail. Popo Gale.
When you hear voodoo, what do you think of?
Black magic.
Voodoo is a French word, means spiritual Adam. You can't see neither one of them. Huh? It's a universal God. We all have that. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
We all have that. Once you understand, that's simple.
Trump is not releasing UFO files. He's releasing fallen angels. Now we have so many people living in fear. That's the point. These people had these documents for a long time. I mean, hundreds of years ago. They get it, they crop it, they fix it around, they say, okay, now let's give it to the people. But they're not going to give you the full story. We will see real alien contact pretty soon. But what if there are not fallen angels or UFOs? This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. They are not UFOs. They are not fallen angels. They are jinns. Yes, jinns. The jinns walk with us every day. In fact, as I make this video, it's probably a jinn sitting with me right now. These jinns are made from smokeless fire. That's why they say never celebrate your birthday. Because when you blow out these candles, it turns into smokeless black fire. The jinn. The jinns is the genie. They grant wishes. Oh, what? You thought that was some made up shit? No. This is real shit. Anytime you make a wish, they grant it. When we see 1111, what do? We make a wish. Not realizing we are dealing with the language of the jinn. These jinns really hate us. We are the water element and they are the fire element. They are made from fire. We are made from water. They are the masters of the material world. You ever notice people care more about material items than spiritual growth? No accident, no mistake. These jinns are really intelligent. The word jinn is connected to genius. You ever met someone that's a genius or a jinn? The jinn represents desires. I want 5 houses, 25 cars, 1 million gold chains. Desires. When you desire something, it resides within you. The same letters in desire is in reside. Your body is a home and your desires will live within you. The jinn will live within you. The spell is in the language. You ever heard of someone having a demonic possession? You ever seen someone snap over material possessions? Pay attention to the language. Material possessions, demonic possessions. You are possessed by the jinn. I'm not saying material items are bad. What I am saying is don't be possessed by them. Trump did not release UFO files. They are really about to expose the jinn to the world. And the jinn are geniuses. They're not dumb. So we gotta level up.
So we've reached the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My apologies about dropping off the end of the last clip that we were reacting to. My system did something crazy and kicked me completely out. So the last few seconds of the last clip, I wasn't in it. My apologies about that. But that technical glitches happen every time I record. There's never a time where it's not something. But we know we work around it. We get through. We push through the punches. So I gotta go. I have put myself a job I spoke too soon, honestly, and told my mom and them I was gonna make turkey burgers for everybody. So I have to go make turkey burgers for everybody because they're dependent on my turkey burgers. So I will see you guys next week. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say. See, it's still doing something crazy. I don't know. I'm going to have to restart my computer, but not now. Let's get through this closing. So you guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys on the next video, and I'm going to go and restart my computer and figure out what the heck going on. But until I see you guys next time, you guys stay safe. You guys be careful. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And until see you again. Bye.